Marlen, Auburn seems to, I guess, have maybe a quarterback controversy of sorts over these past couple weeks. How does that affect your guys' preparation into this week?
I mean, we deal with something kind of similar early in the year, like against Georgia State. I don't think it changes much, but just study both quarterbacks and get a feel for them both. I mean, a coach is gonna coach the quarterbacks the same, so they play similar. They have their own nuances, but just study on both and find their similarities, their differences to allow us to have an advantage on each and both of them.
What differences do you notice in between the two?
I'll say one is more of a runner and one is more of a thrower. That's the main difference. I'll dive into that more of that later on, but that's the one that shocks out most of me right now.
What's the sense of urgency now with this team? You guys are coming off a loss. You know what you have in front of you and where you want to go. You know what you have to do.
I mean, just details, man. We knew that going into the game previously, but we're going to look forward and just hone in on the details. We know some things we can clean up. So I think we just be more urgent and more focused on the details in the meeting room, which can travel to on the field. And once we get that, we'll have success on the field.
There's no room for error now, though, at least with the Texas game. Like, one loss didn't kill your guys' season, but now there is zero room for error.
Yeah, I mean, we just want to – we had our mission set a long time ago, and we're right where we want to be. And we're just going to keep progressing and just keep doing what we got to do to win.
You've been here for Clark's basically all his time here. The pregame speeches, how have they evolved over the years, and how good is he at those?
You can tell like he has more trust in his team now. In previous years, the game was more about starting fast and coming out and playing hard. But like now, we know we're going to play hard. We know we're going to come out and start fast. So you can just tell like in the speeches, there's more trust. Something that we haven't had in years. And with the brotherhood, it's now easier for him to lean back a little bit more. He's still on the edge, don't get me wrong, but he just has that trust, which I'm grateful for.
What's your favorite Clark Lee-ism?
Clark Lee-ism? What do you mean by that?
What's your favorite phrase that he says?
Oh my God, I can't even think. It's not even a phrase, it's the way he do. Like, once he start a meeting and you know it's gonna be long, he'll do this and grab his head. That's my favorite thing when Coach Lee do. So less of a phrase, but more of like an action.
What does Brian Longwell bring to your defense?
I mean, energy. Like, the funny thing is, he cut his beard off the other day, and so I'm going around the locker room telling guys, oh, he's finna go crazy. It's like, you know, Brian, we call ourselves the misfits, and I think he's the #1 misfit. So when he cut his beard off, you know, he has long dreads, so he just has a baby face. I knew he was gonna do his thing. So, I mean, he's just flying around, he has fun. And I look up to Brian, even though he's younger than me, but I look up and I admire the way he plays and his play style that he brought in ever since he was a freshman.
A lot of missed tackles in the last game. How much of an emphasis was that here, or is that here this week in practice?
Shoot, I mean, tackling has been an emphasis since the season started. You know, it was just a bad game tackling, and I think that we should like come in, you know, get in the right finish position and just simple details that we got to work on as far as footwork to get the ball down. And once we do that, we're going to be right where we need to be.
How big of an impact did the tackling make in that game?
I mean, a huge. We harp ourselves fighting for every blade of grass, and when you miss tackles, you're not fighting for every blade of grass. So as long as we can get the ball down and keep them guys snapping, we're right in our process, and we're right where we need to be.